good, Joe? Welcome back to yet another YouTube video. You already know what's going on. You already know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? We're back here with, a familiar face. You know what I'm saying?
It's your girl Zaza here.
Y'all already know what's going on. Y'all haven't seen her since like what? January?
Right,
February?
right, yeah. I've been out for a while.
You know what I'm saying? She's definitely grown since then. You know what I'm saying? We both have kind of grown throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? And she is arguably one of the most successful females that I know. You feel me? Like she's in a completely much, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, she's at the top of her game right now. You feel me? So like, tell them how you got where you are right now.
Not giving up, determination, and like really focusing on what I wanted to, and really realizing like, you know, some things have to be sacrificed to get where you need to, and not everybody's gonna agree with what you're doing, but as long as you're happy doing it and you believe that you're gonna get somewhere and not doubt yourself, then you really will see yourself grow. Because I've literally seen myself go from like nothing to like something that's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then now I'm like doing all these things in Charlotte. So it's like crazy how I started off in Raleigh, North Carolina, and now I'm in Charlotte. And starting to work with other people.
Charlotte's lit. Like Charlotte, I always thought it was one of the most beautiful cities in, North Carolina right now.
Right.
Me personally, I think you already kind of knew the story. I don't think you knew the story.
No.
Of like, all right, so look, on New Year's, right? You feel me? There was this one girl I was feeling. You know what I'm saying? And we agreed to not, talk or whatever. And then she popped out with her dude on New Year's. I couldn't be mad, you feel me? I didn't really have a right necessarily, but dang, that really affected me right there. That was like, dang, because I'm like, dang, I wanted that. You know what I'm saying? That was at the time where I didn't care about nobody else. Like, I genuinely wanted that. But like, when she popped out, it's like, dang. But, you know what I'm saying? I was like really heartbroken that night, you feel me? And I was feeling bad, you know what I'm saying? Because I took my COVID shot, whatever. And I felt horrible. I'm like, dang, bro. I'm over here just chilling.
I'm turning.
Yeah, it's hot in here. I hope the audio doesn't get it rough. Whatever. But yeah, so, I felt really bad that day. You feel me? Actually, those 2 days, you feel me? July 1st and 2nd. I'm like, dang, bro. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? What am I doing wrong? You know what I'm saying? Am I destined for loneliness? You know what I'm saying? That's how I was just feeling at that moment. I'm like, dang, yo. So, you know what I'm saying? This is what I did, you know what I'm saying? People, they helped me out through it. You feel me? I asked for advice here and there, you know what I'm saying, about it, you know what I'm saying? And then, so, I think January 3rd is when I finally realized what I should do.
Exactly that day?
Maybe. I'm like, all right, I'm going to turn this negative emotion into something much more positive. This is what I did. I kind of morphed it into determination to kind of be like, I'm here.
Right.
I'm out here for everybody to see.
Right. And a lot of people don't know how to, to really turn that negativity into positivity. Because I know, like, people see, like, a pretty face, like, automatic off bat. But they don't realize is that, like, the growth that it took to get here was not easy. So, I don't know.
It's fine. But me personally, I'm like, all right, I'm finna do so many different things. I'm finna do what I really want to do this year.
Right.
You feel me? Because throughout my life, I never really had the strong confidence to really do certain things. You know what I'm saying? It took me a while to really show my face on camera. It took me a while to do a lot of different things. And this year, I could really say was the year I really started being like, okay, I'm putting my foot down. I'm starting to take all my insecurities and ball it up and throw it out the window. And finally start doing my stuff. Because last year I was saying 2021 was going to be the best year of my life. 2021 was great. 2020 was great. You feel me? With all the BS. 2019 was great. 2018, and blah, blah. Every year improves.
Right.
Every year improves for me left and right. Like 2017 was the year I felt like my confidence, my glow up was going to happen.
Right.
Then 2018 was better, 2019 was better, 2020 was better, 2021 was great. Now this year's been excellent this year. Like I said, I turned the negative into a positive. I don't know how I did that. I really just morphed something so dumb into something that really kind of brought the inner
it's like you manifested, you know, like you really stuck on that, pruned on that, and you held on to it, and you turned it into something beautiful.
But I ended up getting into things that I never thought I could. My homie, he showed me how to box, or showed me some boxing stuff, and anybody knows me, I'm not no fighter, I don't be fighting. But he showed me, I boxed him the first day. Oh, that dude, he big, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he knocked me down, you know what I'm saying? But basically, I couldn't do that last year. I wouldn't do that last year, and I couldn't say a year ago that I did something like that. And eventually I got approached by my friend, you know what I'm saying, from high school. He approached me to do this group modeling thing called Next Level. It's a group where I model and I dance, and I get to do what I kind of wanted to do the last few years of my life, was dance, you know what I'm saying? I never thought about modeling. That never popped in my head.
Your modeling group, I've seen over the few months, has really started to come together and become like this big thing. Like I'm really happy to see where it goes next and see how it turns out for you.
Like, shout out to Prince, you feel me? He put me on to it because, you know, back in the day I used to always dance in school. And back in school, I remember, I think Miss Fields, who was my dance teacher, she tried to get me on a dance team. It wasn't Next Level, I don't think, but she never brought it up, or that name, because the Next Level's been around since before I started school, like 2006. And now I'm a part of this group. And now I couldn't say I was going to do that last year, because I've always been used to dancing by myself, you feel me? Dancing by myself was always something that I've always done, and look at me, I'm dancing with a whole group now, you feel me? I'm dancing with females, you know, I'm getting taught new things every day, getting taught to walk, you know what I'm saying, and fashion, all type of stuff within the industry, you feel me? I'm not getting paid from it, not yet, hopefully, eventually, but, you know, I'm manifesting. But YouTube, I'm glad I got this. I really am. Because I remember, when I was younger, I used to really kind of pretend that I was making YouTube videos.
No, same. I'd sit in the bathroom and be like,
and like, yo, what's good? You know,
it's your girl self.
And like, I used to always pretend that. I used to always like my imaginary camera just sitting right here. But I remember, I'm like, dang, I can't do this. You know, I'm like, dang, I can't do this. And I used to always pretend that, like, pretend like I was reviewing a little comic book, like, I like this, and like, now I'm actually just sitting the phone down, sitting the camera up, and actually doing it. I used to always have like thoughts in my head about things that I wanted to talk about, but nobody to really talk about it with. And now it's like,
it's a way to express yourself without having to like really go to somebody and like, oh, this, like you're talking to yourself, and whoever takes the information, you take it. Whoever doesn't, you can keep passing.
Like, sometimes I feel like that people never really understood the kind of black experience that I kind of had, you feel me? And now I have a really kind of platform to do it. Yeah, and now I'm more confident with that. I've been traveling a lot more this year, you feel me? I've actually opened up where I go now. I went to Salisbury, Greensboro, you feel me? All North Carolina spots. But still, it's something different than my city. You know, this year I've actually also kind of tried to step away from my city a little bit. Because, bruh, if you was down there, you would get disappointed once every few months about hearing stories down there about people getting shot, somebody getting killed, some dumb stuff like you just saw on the live. Like, it's always something. It's a very messy city, but
it's messy, but I feel like there's beauty in every mess. But sometimes you have to make sure you don't get caught up in that. Caught up in that life or whatever.
Because now it's like, in my city, I have the most love than I ever had. Last year, I could say that, but this year I could really say that. I could really go into any part of my city and feel welcome in any way. Not a lot of people can say that at all. Because it's always, man, my ops in your hood, my ops in that hood, I don't mess with them, So it's like, but me, I'm just like, oh.
Do you see yourself as having the type of dude to be like, oh, I got ops?
Nah, never.
Blocks and clocks.
Nah, I can't be a street dude. I won't.
You know, we don't always have to being that is not cute anyway. Like, I don't understand why people find that cute.
I used to want to be a stripper.
Why?
No, when I was like in middle school, because
Be broke and be on the streets like selling dope and crack.
The thing is though is that I thought that that's what females wanted back then. Like I said, this is what the black experience that people don't talk about a lot.
Females think they want that because I don't even think just females. I think social media has really affected a lot of people's minds and their brains to think that like certain things are okay. Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying that I'm just like perfect and I don't like those niggas and I don't like these type of niggas, but I just feel like social media has really affected a lot of the choices that we pick. Even with females, some of the dudes that be going, they'd rather go pick the girl that has really any clothes on with an OnlyFans over the girl that's working a 9 to 5 and that goes to the library on Saturdays. Like, you know, I just feel like social media had like a big effect on that, like to, you know, change people's choices.
And what I mean by like the black experience that that people don't talk about is that people used to always kind of try to invalidate my blackness and stuff. Yeah, because the way I spoke, the stuff that I was into.
Yeah.
And you know what y'all you know? That's why he was always like my inspiration, because it's like he went through the same thing. And he felt like that he didn't really have a voice to really kind of advocate for. You know what I'm saying? We all the same to the cops and people who hate black people, and it's like we just get put down because we talk a certain way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, and I always thought that was a very ignorant point of view to really have. It's like, how is a black person supposed to speak?
I don't think a black person. I don't think
You know,
African
that's
Americans
like,
have their own like dialect or language. Like nigga, like we didn't make ignorant talk. Like, being ignorant is like, I don't know. Why would you want to claim that anyway? Like
it was always something like that when I was younger. So that's why I tried to like kind of. This was a time where I was really not knowing what I wanted to be like.
Right.
You feel me? Like that's different than what I'm like now. Like what I want to do for college. That's different. This is what I was like. What can I do to be cool? What can I do to fit in? Because middle school was like, it was always kind of like, how can I fit in? You feel me? Because I went to Neal at first. Neal was a big stepping stone for me because that's when I was first introduced to really hood stuff in my face. You feel me? Not on TV. Not on, what's it called, in the news or anything like that. This was really hood dudes in my face. Like this whole sagging, the whole smoking, the bringing gun to the school, you feel me? Actually, that was 4th grade.
I feel like it was, you know, like being an African American that like speaks proper. Because even me, like I'm from overseas, like Germany or whatever. So like when I first even came to America, the way I spoke, the way I act, I got a lot of discrimination from it because I went straight to the hood as soon as I came back from Germany. Like, a girl that's living in a 4-story bougie ass German house goes, bougie a house goes straight to the hood, and it was like a lot of stuff that, you know, like men were very manipulative. Like I was in abusive situations because of like dudes feeling like it was easier for them to manipulate me because I wasn't like, you know, hood and stuff like that. And like females trying to fight me. Like it was like weird how my own community would treat me just because of the way I acted, the way I talked, the way I dressed, and it was like weird energy because it was like we're racist towards each other.
Me, I try to think differently. I don't really condemn people by the way they act, unless of course it's negative.
Right.
But I don't really try to invalidate people's blackness. You know. I mean, I guess there are certain ways you could. I will say, like, you ever heard of the Dave Chappelle sketch? Where he was a blind Klansman?
No.
He was a blind KKK leader and he was black himself. He hated black people.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. There are black people who hate black people though, but
it's called colorist.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another way of just invalidating blackness right there. But you know, that's actually a whole video for another day. That's a whole nother script.
Right.
Yeah, that's a deep conversation. But back to like this year, I still see more prosperity and more accomplishments to be made this year. It's only August too. This year's gone by. This is the quickest year of my life.
Right. It went by so. I feel like it was literally Christmas, and now like, you know, it's almost over already. Like New Year's is really gonna come up soon.
yeah, this is the quickest year of my life. So much stuff is just gone by so fast. And sometimes I'm like, yo, how can I top what's already happening?
Right.
But now, it's like, I got confidence this year.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna top this year like crazy. Next year, 2023 is gonna be the best year of my life. I'm already claiming it because I don't really see no limit right now.
Same.
All I want to do is improve. All I can really say is I just want to improve the best way I can.
Right.
I don't really want to stay stagnant. Being stagnant, like being left behind is one of my biggest fears too. Being left behind from stuff. It's like, dang, I don't want to just stay back and let everybody else take control. I want to step into the light.
Right. And really do something.
I don't want to feel worthless. I used to feel worthless when I would just sit in the house after work. I'm like, dang, I'm not doing nothing. I'm practicing hard every day. I'm writing scripts for videos. You know, I'm applying for more jobs, more opportunities. And we're doing more shows. Like, bro, I'm busy. Every time people be like, I can't speak, I'm sorry. Every time people will be like, oh, you don't text back, you different, da da da. I'll be like, yo, I'm busy.
Right.
I don't lie when I say that. This is like a free day where I didn't have practice, so I could really come out here.
Right.
That's why I just try to like, okay. But I do gotta work tomorrow. Ugh, it is what it is though. But yeah, but it's a good busy though.
Yeah, I'm happy that you've been busy.
I'm happy you too, because you've been going crazy.
Can't speak too much, but we got a show coming, and you know, I have a vlog that's coming up also. I've been working with a clothing line called Money Motivated, and I've been getting their stuff in order. And also, I've been trying to get this amazing artist named Anais of actually, she's an R&B artist. I'm trying to like get something set up for her so I can take her to like California, Los Angeles. Like, I want her to be like big, because my aspiration in life would have to be like to make, not even to be in light, to like make sure the people that deserve to be there are there. Because regardless, like, my opportunity's gonna come. I'm gonna be what I'm gonna be, whatever God wants me to be. But I feel like my aspiration is to really help people around me be the top and be rich in generational wealth and empire.
That's lit. That's lit. Alright, I can end it off with this, right? You feel me? I see nothing but growth in my future. Nothing but non-stop growing. You feel me? Like I said, I can really take all the talent I got, you feel me, to a higher level. Because when people always would tell me that they saw a lot of, potential in me, I never really saw it for real. Because, like, dang, I kept being like, well, I don't know if I could do this, you feel me? I don't know if I could do this. And I would kind of not take those chances that I did. But then I did this year, and people just can't get enough of me, bro. I be everywhere, bro. How do you do? But yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I thought that was just something in my car that I forgot to throw away.
No.
Okay, but yeah, I think that's the end of it. You know what I'm saying? Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, we almost hit 20 minutes. That went quicker than I thought it was.
It always goes really quick.
That went quicker than I thought it was, you feel me? But, you know, dang, it's been a minute, yo. Like, bro, I haven't seen her, well, you already know, since January or February. And now I got the opportunity, you feel me? So, we'll be seeing you in more content.
Yes, so you're gonna see a lot more Zaza, I promise.
Alright, and that's the end of the movie.
Okay.
Video. Alright, y'all.